Hey guys, I'm just out on my walk slash light jog as I work my way back into learning how to run again in hopes of eventually doing a triathlon or two or three or four or five again. I was just thinking about how this cancer journey is full of lots of unexpected twists and turns, just like life, all of life. And so that's a nice segue into this episode's guest, a guy named Matt Newman, who wrote a book called Starting at the Finish Line, which is all about dealing with unexpected things in life and planning for worst case scenarios, hoping for the best, but planning for the worst. Enjoy. Hey guys, my name is Rudy. I'm a brain cancer endurer, survivor, whatever you want to say. Anyway, and this is Brain Cancer Diaries. And this is about my journey to recovery, finding deeper meaning in life, and so forth and so on. I talked to some people about their experience, and I've learned a lot along the way. I hope you learned some things too. Some of it's serious, some of it's fun. But anyway, hopefully it's always interesting.
Before I got sick, my first experience with cancer really happened when I was about 15 years old. My grandmother was diagnosed with cancer, and I wasn't really old enough to understand it or digest it or take ownership of it. But I remember one day she was Grandma Harry, the next day she was wearing a turban, and the next day she was gone. What I do remember was the pain and anguish it did to my mother. My mother talked to her every single day. Every weekend we would be at their house or they were at our house, and I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have understood it more. I wish I could have been there for my mom. But it built this hatred in me for cancer, for what I saw it doing to our family. So in 2010, I got married in 2006. In 2010, my father-in-law was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer, you got a short shelf life in most cases. His goal was he wanted to see all his grandchildren born, and he wanted them to be old enough to have some type of memory of him. What he did was inspirational, if you will. He makes it 2011, 2012. He's beating the odds. I speak all over the place as well, too, for my career in financial services. And one time I was giving a speech in the same town in Bridgewater, New Jersey. And as I went to make a point in front of a couple hundred people, slur and gurgle just poured out of my mouth. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know what was going on. And I remember seeing myself standing outside my body going, "You're having a stroke. You are having a stroke." I thought it lasted an eternity. It was probably about 5 to 6 seconds. I got myself together and I'm like, all right, let's bounce back into this. Let's go. I was scared out of my mind. And I started to have them frequently. Brain cancer, I thought, from the perspective of my parents, from other people who love us. If you have brain cancer, you're going to die. When the reality is, there's a gazillion different types. There's different ways they can affect you. It's what frontal lobe it's on. Is it the rear lobe? Is it operable? Is it non-operable? There's all these other things that, when you don't go through it, how would we know any of this stuff? I went through the surgery. I went in all fired up. I was like high-fiving surgeons. And I'm like, let's do this, man. Let's go. Peace mode. So they told me I'd be in the hospital for a certain amount of time. I got operated on Friday morning. I went home on Sunday morning. I'm 100% convinced that came from being in good shape, physical fitness, eating healthy. I know I'm into that stuff. You don't have to be into that stuff as much as anyone else. But the better shape that you're in, the easier it is to bounce back and recover. And I walk in, I remember seeing all three of my kids holding little signs saying, "Thank you for coming back, Daddy. We love you. We hope you feel better." I started to cry. I started to realize home is where the heart is. It's 5 days after my surgery, and my eyes all out here. I have a second head, basically, and I'm sure you remember a lot of this kind of stuff. And my son was having his 5-year-old Father's Day picnic at school. And my wife says to me, she goes, "You don't have to go to this." I looked at life differently. I said, "Oh, I'll never miss this. There's absolutely no chance. I will 100% be in this." I'm just riding shotgun. I can't drive or anything along those lines. So it's my 3 children in the back, and we get there. I grab my 2-year-old daughter, and I hold her hand and I walk her to class. She takes her little pink jacket and she hangs it up on the little hook. She gives me a big hug and she goes, "Thanks for taking me to class, Daddy." And you know what I realized? It was always about me. It's about her. It's not about me looking at my phone, going, "I have an appointment, I got a conference call, I gotta get on this, blah, blah, blah." In that moment, when I look through her eyes, I thought I might be leaving memories for her forever that she'll remember. This is a gift. I'm getting lessons that I never thought of before. Like, this is being given to me. I can take this and I can own it. So at 12 o'clock, my wife said to me, she goes, "You look beat up. You do not have to go to this lunch." I said, "I told you there's no way in hell I'm missing this thing." So she drives me to the school. My 5-year-old son, Luke, runs over to the door, gives me a big hug. He goes, "Thanks for coming, Daddy." I got a tear going down. And I go, "I never miss a bell. I am rainbows and unicorns. I'm learning the realities of life that I didn't see as well before." And we walk into the backyard, and every dad's got their little brown bag lunch with their son. And I'm going to tell you what I saw. I walked in the back, and I saw every dad like this. I was watching these parents going, "Oh, that was me. I was worse than that." But I'm taking this lesson, and I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it back. I wish I didn't have to go through this bag of crap to learn this. But there were 3 things that were never going to happen. I was going to work out every single day. I believe fitness helped me. It was a passion of mine. It helped me alleviate any stress or anxiety that I had. I never missed a day. Number 2 was I was going to understand that I was going to get tired. There were things that were going to happen. But that time that was my time. I was going to live my life. I was going to spend time with family. I was going to work. I was going to do what I wanted because otherwise I was letting the disease win. And number 3 was I had a new appreciation of the now. And understanding that it wasn't about yesterday. It's not about tomorrow. Just learning to really digest and understand and appreciate what's going on right this minute. And that a lot of the memories that I can create, I have to stop looking through my eyes. I have to look through the eyes of my children and see how really actually are. And that changed my life forever. And what I saw was amazing. It was inspirational. What he was trying to do is do everything he can to fight, to be there for his family, and to give them these memories. And unfortunately, cancer's like a roller coaster. You're doing good, then you're doing bad. You're doing good, you're doing bad. He showed me the path of how to be, what toughness was, what strength really was, what was built into your stomach that you can go find, you can get, you can own. And I remember right before he passed, we went up to mining country, Pennsylvania, which is where he's from. And we walked up there, and he was weighing 75 pounds. Couldn't talk, couldn't speak, couldn't stand, just would blink his eyes. And I remember looking at him and saying, "Larry, I got this. You showed me everything. I got this family. You may leave us physically. You will never leave us spiritually, but you don't need to be like this any longer. I got this, buddy." And a couple hours later, he passed. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind he was waiting to say goodbye to me. He was waiting for us to have that handoff, for us to have that conversation. And that's something that's hard to sometimes put words to explain what that really meant. I speak a lot in my profession on the necessity of financial planning. I'm in the financial services arena, and what we talk about is nobody plans to fail, they fail to plan. And the job of financial advisors or people in the finance industry is to be there for someone when things are bad, to give them some type of hope, some semblance of good news when they need it, that they can focus on the fight and not worry about other things. I had preached that for over 20 years, all over the place. And I remember learning in every speech I ever gave. There's things we can do to educate our cancer community and others to try and formulate as good a plan as possible so they can take on challenges that are. the mistake people make is when they think about the basics of planning, they think, oh, you need all this money and all this stuff. That's not the reality of it. The majority of people that I deal with in the cancer communities and the speeches and stuff I get, they don't have a will. A will is meant to dictate how your assets are going to be given out, who's going to get what. Now, if you don't have that will to do that, and now your family starts fighting over things because you didn't have things in a proper way, you're creating a negative atmosphere that's going to do nothing. It almost breeds this infectious thing that you don't want to be a part of. You want positive, you want optimism, you want all this great stuff. There's something called power of attorney, that if you become incapacitated or some way, or there's something wrong, you've already dictated who's going to make all the best decisions on your finances, your family, all this other stuff. These are one-page signature things that you have to have in place. Little basic things that you can do to go, done, done, done. Okay, what's next, Doc? What do I got to do? So what I used to do is I used to send out emails to friends, clients, family members. Just send an email going, here's my perspective on life, blah, blah, blah. And something would have to trigger it. I never sat down and was like, let's write something today. Something, a type of anxiety or whatever, where writing became a catharsis. It's how I got things off. So I would write these messages and send them out. Never read them. 4 years into that, I had 20,000 people on the phone because I would get these every day. So I decided to do something like that because it makes me feel good to do that and share this. And obviously, it's connecting. So I sat down and decided to write a book. It came out on March 23rd, 2018. Now, I'm not going to tell you why it took so long to come out, but the ending, if you read it, you're going to be blown away because I had to read the entire end. Life-changing event happening between the launch event and that happening. But what's interesting is that when the book came out, I did the whole thing myself. I did it for me. I never anticipated someone would read it. It made me feel good. I didn't use a publisher. I did it myself because it made me feel good to get it out. It helped me deal with that stress or anxiety that we just push deep down into our bellies when we need to, just because to try to avoid something. So on March 23rd, 2018, I called my okay. Word for word, this is what she said. No one's going to buy it, right? Like, oh, God, who cares about me? She goes, but you want 3 copies of your seat. And now your kids are old enough to do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to do. And one week later, never wanted cancer and Friday. That's on meetings, and my jaw just dropped.